Fitbuyers is now live. Streaming Assetto Corsa Competition, AUS/NZ PS5 Endurance Series Bathurst Qualifying, Top 10 Shootout.
Text to speech, eh? Okay. I've got one person watching. So how's the audio sound, JJ? Does it sound alright from your end?
Oh, I can hear you pretty clearly.
Yeah.
I just don't know how it's going to go coming out of OBS, that's all.
Oh, okay, because I fiddled around with the volume, so...
To me, you're coming through pretty clearly.
Yep.
I think it should be okay.
Yep.
Got ya.
Loud and clear, Burrow Dog. And how's the game audio coming through, Burrow? Is it sounding good?
Coming through good, lads.
Thank you, Burrow Dog. That is fantastic to know.
No game audio.
No. Oh, I see. Text to speech, Burrow. How good is it?
Voice stuff off, I think.
Okay, Jason, I'll take that off now.
Sounds good.
How can I take that off without stopping the broadcast?
No audio. Turn up master volume.
It's probably him. He's probably
sorry.
got captions on.
Yeah, hang on. Audio master. Master volume up to 50. Confirm. Is that a bit better now?
Yep, audio is good. We rave. We party. We
Voodoo.
throughout the night. IT's party time, baby.
Party time. Voodoo. Yeah, that's not what you want to say when you've woken up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Voodoo after a 24-hour...
We won't talk about the 24-hour.
No.
This for love.
Look at that delivery. Being a king. So what do we got? Another free practice 2, then boom, we're into qualifying, are we?
Sorry, I missed that.
I said, are we into qualifying after this, I'm guessing?
Can you actually not turn it off face with tears of joy?
No, we can't turn it off. Wilco, we can just stop the broadcast and start it again. I didn't think we'd get this much chat, to be honest with you.
Yeah, do that. It'll be annoying Arthur. Shoot diddy wop, come wang dang. Been hanging for this for ages.
Hang on, let's stop. Let me... There we go, we're back. You can see the drivers out on the track. Angry old fella. Being a king with a 202.612. Very nice indeed. 3210. So now let us know, ladies and gentlemen, how that audio is coming through. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that, Geordie. How is Mike Hunt? Mike Hunt, the groundskeeper here. Come on, when do we get into the real stuff? 8 people watching now. Jesus, the pressure's on. Wilco using the coins, Wilco. Jono's followed. Look at this. See all activity. How good's this? Geordie says, damn it, I wanted voice to chat. Rain of Fire, evening gents, evening Rain of Fire, how are you? So this tent glitch, I haven't seen it so far, but apparently it is a real thing on this game, where you go through a giant tent on the main straight and a Pirelli sign, more 814. Oh my goodness! Oh, Jace. I miss my PC. If anyone wants to know, my PC has... The motherboard has absolutely shit itself, and I won't tell you where I got the motherboard from, but yeah, it's not in a good way, and it's getting repaired, so... No, they're coming through on my phone, Wilco, so don't despair. Not coming through on the stream. Yeah, that's because they're linked into OBS. Boy, oh boy, who thought having no OBS would be... It's no good, is it? So, have you got OBS, JJ, or what's going on?
I do, mate. Yes, I do.
Okay. Qualifying, here we go. The real stuff begins. Won't work unless he has OBS open. Yes, because, as we see somebody coming out on the track, a few guys coming out onto the circuit, Binger King. Let's go, Burrow Dog. Okay, so the format tonight, JJ, 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30-minute qualifier, and that will set the top 10 shootout.
Excellent. Then we have 8:45 top 10 shootout, 5-minute break, or 10-minute break, I should say. Lobby reset, password change. Any incidents in quali can be investigated, and cars can be given a grid penalty, which can mean they could miss the top 5 shootout, maybe could be. And then 5 minutes practice at 8:40. 8:45, it is a top 10 shootout where only the teams who are in the top 10 are allowed to join in the top 10 shootout. That makes sense, doesn't it? So 28 minutes now. We've already got a couple of minutes as you see drivers coming out onto the circuit. More game audio voodoo, Nigerian Prince. Let's just fix that up for you. Prince, is that a bit better, Prince? More rave? Let's get hyper, Voodoo.
Oh, it's already a bunch of cars turned around at just before, just through the S's, just before the dipper.
Yep. Well, have we got yellow flags out? No, we don't.
That was Wizard, I think. It was Wizard and Vintage Racer. They both turned around up there.
Oh, Vintage Racer, he's back. He looks to be back on track now, but he must have... Was he involved with the rest of those guys, was he? 51, 33, 25. So I'm just going to bump the game audio up a bit. Let us know how it's sounding. Come on, John. Poll would be perfect. The perfect present for the birth of my daughter tomorrow. Congratulations, Rain of Fire, for tomorrow as Vintage Racer comes into the pits. Off to another angry old fella now, and let's have a look. Coming across the top. He's been across the top of the mountain, coming back down again, back onto Conrod Straight. Sounds good now. And the game...
Plenty of cars coming through pit lane at the moment. I think they're doing a driver swap in this quali session, so just try and keep an eye on who's in what car and setting laps as we go.
There we go. We'll have a look. Auschwitzed. That's a tough one. F1 Sniper. Skyhawk. John in the pits. Audio sounding good. Thank you, Voodoo. Game audio sounding good as well. And look at the drivers here. You and I are in here, JJ, I think, as drivers as well. But Metal Steel out on circuit. So what are the times we're looking at here, JJ? What do you reckon?
There will be some cars in the 201s. Jace has got that in his gun sights at the moment. There'll be a couple of cars I suspect we'll see in the 201s, and there'll be someone and Fly Sky. The other one which would be really good to see, is Jono Stan,
Oh,
NZ Simon, and Matt Simmons. That was big by medal.
Yep, and he sure knocked a bit of metal off there as Voodoo. 158, says J Mads, Matterford. So let's have a look. So these drivers have got plenty of time. So already drivers coming in and making a change. And these guys are absolutely on it. Do not forget, if you're out there watching, please follow the Twitch channel. If you haven't already, that'd be great. I won't keep ramming it down your throat for the rest of the night. But there we have it. Qualifying tonight, JJ, the big race on Wednesday. 3 hours, that's right. I'm going to need plenty of water to stay hydrated for that one, and I won't even be out there driving. That is going to be an absolute ripper Wednesday night. How are the drivers going to cope with 3 hours of this circuit?
Oh, they love it. They'll be all over it.
As we see, Fly Sky DHK 203.1. These times are going to tumble, aren't they? Binger in second, my Bingerling. He's coming out to play with his Bingerling as Adman72. And the first Australia-New Zealand 3-hour endurance race here. 15 on the stream. Thank you, everybody out there watching. Great to have you with us on a Monday night. Hope you had a good weekend as we're watching these drivers come out and try and tame the famous Mount Panorama circuit. Who will be crowned the king of the mountain tonight? JJ, what are your predictions tonight? Some of these guys I've seen a lot of. Some of them I haven't seen too much of. Who do we think is going to be at the sharp end of the grid tonight?
Wilco, Fly Sky, and someone awesome. So Binger I think has been the quickest one so far over the last few weeks. Wilco as well, obviously teaming up. They're a big challenge for those two. And then Matt Simmons, Jono Stan, and NZ Simon. I think there's really only been a handful of cars which have been into the 201s. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out.
Let's wait and see. Thank you, JJ. Don't count out Brocky and Barter's Rain of Fire. That is a very, very interesting topic you bring up there. Brocky and Barter's. As we can see, Jamie in the pits. Team Little Bear. I love that name. 942, the Honda. Not quite as very jazzy looking livery there for Team Little Bear. John, TCT. And if you're wondering why the stream, if you're joining us tonight and the stream looks a little bit different, that's because we don't have all of the tools available to us. But I can tell you what, I've managed to get a keyboard into the PlayStation. That's about all I can do, JJ. But Gazballs, what was that? Wilco, I missed that one, but let's have a look. Mechanical failure, says Geordie. Let's have a look at the chat.
So there's Binger's just going to 201.9. We've got NZ Simon's just about to cross the line.
Oh, so Binger 201.9. NZ Simon across the line. 2/10 back, JJ. So he's pretty quick, but I think we're going to... 23 minutes remaining in the session. I think these times are still going to tumble quite quickly here as the drivers get into a rhythm here around this circuit. 18 degrees ambient temperature, 24 degrees track temperature. No chance of rain, JJ, by the looks of it. I'm not a weatherman, but it looks pretty clear.
Yeah, it will be clear. There's no chance of rain tonight. There is a chance of rain on Wednesday night. So if there is a few raindrops for the race, it will make for some very, very spectacular events, no doubt.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute ripper, no doubt about that. And the chat's gone for me, but anyway, that's okay because I can tell you, Binger 201.957, like we said, in New Zealand, Simon, absolutely on it. The pace coming across the top of the mountain. Looks like New Zealand might have some traffic here, Willie, but he is absolutely flying, isn't he, in that Audi? You can see the pace. So we might try and change cameras. There we go. We're in the helicopter there for a little while, but now we're back on the broadcast cam. Gazball's in front of him, up in P3, also at the sharp end of the grid. Let's New Zealand Simon through, and Fly Sky up to P1, 201.735. So that is going to be the time to beat. But there we have it. 22 beautiful people watching this stream, ladies and gentlemen. It is being streamed on YouTube as well, I think, JJ, and various other places.
That is correct. Yes, it is.
There we go. Jono Stan, thank you for the follow. New Zealand Simon. Simon Bishop, a.k.a. Side WG2, as somebody is facing the wrong way coming down to the final corner there. There we have it. So Gaz Balls, New Zealand Simon, onto the start-finish straight. Right down the back there, P25, Team Little Bear, Glasso 091 in P26, Jamie the Kid and JJ Penguin there. Three pretty good-looking lads down there, not out on the circuit, and Fly Sky is off the track, JJ. Yellow flags are out.
Top of the hill.
Yep, top of the hill, so he must have got himself into a bit of trouble there.
I actually just caught the back end of that one. I wasn't actually watching the screen at the time.
All good. Happens to the best of us. Saints in 69. Evening all. Hope you're following this channel. 20 minutes in qualifying. We've gone 10 minutes already. It is Fly Sky 201.735. What can this man do? Knox Parker. So many new names here in this brand new series. If you are just joining us, hello everybody. This is the 30-minute qualifying session for Wednesday night's 3-hour Bathurst endurance race. Driver swaps allowed, of course. 10 minutes. Then 5-minute practice, and 8:45 we've got the top 10 shootout, so stick around for that. Good luck to Boss and Branchy. Come on, lads. Sorry I couldn't make tonight's quali. It's no problem at all, Saints in. You're watching it here on the Kid Buyers Twitch channel, so it is great to have you along with us. And who is on a hot lap? Who have we got here?
Just had Simon have a bit of a drama across the top of the mountain. K-Man's setting an out lap at the moment. Sniper, and we've got Vert, who's just about to cross the line. He's about to improve on his times. He'll go into the top 20. Fair bit of activity in pit lane at the moment.
Fair bit happening there, I reckon. JJ K-Man coming through to complete his lap. Let's see what he can do. He's 1.9 off of the current pole position time. Can he improve? Around that final corner, gets it slightly wrong, but I don't think it's going to cost him too much time. Across the start-finish straight, what's it going to be? I hear you ask. Let's have a look. And it looks awfully similar to the previous lap, or he might just be starting his next run at the moment. Less than 20 minutes to go in this session, and talking about 158s. Well, we're a hell of a long way off that at the moment, sitting in the 201, the mid-201s, late 201s at the moment. As Riggsy down Conrod straight. Fly Sky there coming along as well. Team Little Bear getting out of the way there. Currently still down in 25th position. Second last on the grid tonight. So they can swap. Does it take extra time to swap, JJ? How does it work in the pit lane? Does it take any extra time to swap drivers, or is it just a pretty quick process? Or
it is pretty quick. So it's just your 30 seconds. So with a tyre stop, you don't take any notice of it. But if you're needing to take fuel, it still takes the 30 seconds.
So pretty straightforward, fairly easy. Here's Wilco across the line now. He'll be starting another lap. So at the moment, if you're just joining us, Fly Sky 201.735. This is qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, for the big one, the 3 hours of Bathurst on Wednesday night. And hopefully with a PC we will be streaming, because it's working with one arm tied behind your back. It's a bit strange, but anyway, thank you for joining us nonetheless. And we are going to have an absolutely great time tonight, and also on Wednesday night, so stay tuned for that. As where are we now? We're going to jump in, and we're going to currently riding on board with Wilco once again. And currently just 2/10 off of that pole position time. Coming across the top.
So Wilco's 3/10 up here on their previous fastest lap.
0.3 of a second. We're going to go on board inside the car For a brief moment, I forgot that I had a keyboard hooked into the PS5, JJ, but look at this. Let's just watch a master at work here. So 3/10 up, JJ. Is it looking like he's going to go quicker again on this lap? Could this be pole position?
He is going to go quicker. He's just dropped a tenth and a half at the elbow.
Let's see.
So he's going to make it all up through the final sector.
Down Conrod Straight. Here we go. He was up by 3/10. Now then he lost a tenth, and he's coming.
2/10 now.
2/10. Here we go. Something special. He's going to have to pull something out of the bag. He needs. Oh, hello, Fly Sky 201.5. So he might need a few extra tenths here. JJ through the final corner. Then 15 minutes to go.
It's close. It's close. It's going to be very tight.
It's going to be tight. Bit of a mistake coming out of the final corner. He comes across the line. What's it going to be?
He doesn't go quicker.
Does not. Oh.
He lost a lot of time coming out of that final turn.
Does not improve there. So he's still got time, JJ, but well, he just looked to get all out of shape in that final corner, didn't he?
Yeah, it was. He was up halfway through that final corner. He was 4/10 on that one, so it was going to be very, very tight.
As Geordie, not surprised at all. Matt Mint is third. Haven't seen Fly Sky drive in a long, long time. Far out, he has improved. And Geordie, thank goodness I was able to read that comment. I get about 30 seconds to read the comments on the PlayStation, and I've managed to do that. Well, we might put the controller down, Kid Boys. You've got a keyboard in front of you, so let's have a look. Gaz Balls down Conrod Straight, coming up behind Good Vibes. Will he get a toe there? Coming down Conrod Straight, maybe not. Good Vibes is a fair way ahead of him here, but Gaz in P4. It is close, JJ. Not just at the sharp end, but all the way through the field. These times are very close, especially 15th.
Oh, Trev's had a big moment. He's in the fence. He's in the fence at the dipper. He was on.
And who are we looking at, please, JJ?
Sorry, not you, Jace. It was
Jace, that's all right.
Sorry, mate.
I was thinking, what am I doing out there? I know I'm on the grid. I'm in there as a driver, but as the camera's taking a bit of time to catch up, Mint Matt, there we go, third on the grid now. Fly Sky's improved. Jason having a big moment. Now he's almost, Wilco has binned it. We didn't see it on the camera, Voodoo. The man who stayed awake for 25 hours there in the 24-hour Daytona race the other night. We don't talk about that, sorry, JJ, but...
Oh, mate, it's just endurance racing. It can be the most disappointing thing ever. It was just horrendous. P2 Sebastian, P2 in his class though, Voodoo. What did you think I meant, says Geordie. Geordie, I have got that much information coming in, brother, and I do not know what to do with it. As Harris, M. Harris, not Marcus Harris, who got on the tour to India there with the Australian cricket team. 7 a.m. Saturday to 11:30 a.m. Sunday. Can't work out those hours. Well, it's going to confuse me even more, Voodoo, because you're in South Australia and there's a time difference. They're half an hour behind over there, aren't they? So Marcus Harris, M. Harris here, coming around the final corner. Looks to have some damage on that number 16 BMW. As who else have we got here on a quick lap? Let's have a look. Figo, Rain of Fire, to be a father very, very shortly. And I can tell you, Rain of Fire, I remember that last night before my daughter was born, and it is a magical experience. And I've got to say, you can, a bit like Voodoo, you can throw the clock out the window because it's a 24-hour schedule, that one, when you're a new father. You don't know whether it's 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Congratulations again, Rain of Fire, but no, it's a fantastic experience, and I'm sure congratulations once again. This is his third kid, so the magic has worn off. Don't be like that. Needs to do more sim racing and get away from it.
More sim racing and less of the other, but congratulations. John, better be in the top 10. Geordie is just coming out with some pretty interesting comments at the moment. Wilco, what's he doing? Keeping an eye on him, the number 19. If you're wondering why he's called Jason and the number 19, after Jason Dunstall, the number 19, the famous Hawthorn Ford. I'm in strife for watching the stream. And don't worry about that. There'll be plenty of time to change those nappies in before the kids come out with a G29 in hand. Don't go knocking the G29, Voodoo. It's got me through some times, let me tell you. 2015 to the present day. JJ, 11 minutes just over 11 minutes remaining in this session. I'm not seeing 158s at the moment. What is going on out there?
there's a 158. They're cutting the track somewhere, that's for sure.
Yep, there's they're going through a tent or a giant Pirelli sign somewhere. Might not be on the start-finish straight, but we've got that yellow flag out for something. I think it's that pit lane one that comes out. Zest 1 3FS in the pit lane as Low NZ comes out. Got a nice selection of guys here on the circuit tonight. If only it had better pedals, Voodoo. 58's PC Alien Territory as, who is that? Figo has had an incident. He is stuck at the top of that mountain. No Figo, says Voodoo. And it's a good thing these boys can come straight back to the pits because that could cause some real carnage at the top of the mountain. Speaking of carnage, the man who went off earlier on in this qualifying session, Metal Steel, currently inside the top 20. Can he improve? Wouldn't have a clue if he's on a hot lap, but let's have a look. He has improved slightly on that. He's on that lap. He's only 2.2 down. 30 minutes of repairs on iRacing, and then some. As let's have a look now through the field. Cobb McCool, go JJ. Team radio.
I just hope we don't have anyone do what happened to us yesterday. This event will go very smoothly for everyone, that's for sure. But yeah, well done, Vito, for your efforts yesterday. It's very impressive.
Absolutely, I've got to say, fantastic effort there. Second in his class, but in a class all his own, if you ask me. Big fan, huge fan from Murray Downs over there in South Australia. Murray Bridge, Murray Downs, that's probably not even a place, Voodoo. Please let me know. As let's have a look. We'll get out of the chopper with less than 10 minutes to go. Yep.
Just on with M. Harris at the moment. He's just going through the elbow. He's 6/10 up. He's in 5th at the moment. He's only done a handful of league races. He's actually K-Man's son-in-law, so he's got strict instructions not to take out his father-in-law over this week. But this is very impressive from him. So he's on for this will be front row at this point.
He's on Marcus Harris, family business, son-in-law of K-Man, and like we said, he's got strict instructions not to run into K-Man. He's run into something, judging by the front of that BMW, but here he comes across the line. Is it going to be better, JJ? Speak to me, JJ!
No, it wasn't.
No, it's not.
It was green 7/10 up, but it must have been his co-driver who set that previous time. So that was 8/10 off Fly. So this is PS5 stitching me up. I can't even see him on the list on there.
Well, I've got to tell you, could be wrong though. This chat's all up the shit. Sorry, I shouldn't swear, but 2-minute flat. Will we see 2-minute flats? The chat's come back, and Murray Bridge is nowhere near where Voodoo lives. It's 40 kilometres away. That's I wasn't too far off, was I? 8 minutes to go in quali, and then we're going to break. 20 people watching. Please, Voodoo, tell the people to follow the channel. We want to hit 60 followers, and somehow if I could make my living out of this, that'd be fantastic, and get rid of the 9 to 5 stuff. But someone awesome, 201.517, can he go even quicker as I try and get my words out, JJ?
It's been a bit of a drama for the two of us so far. It's actually a little bit hard to see who's on what lap on a flying lap here. If they have done a driver change, it actually changes over to the fastest lap for the driver in the car. Although the best is still shown in the order. There's a few people that are in my mind, are out of position. And one of those, actually we've got Low NZ in the wall just before the dipper in that fruit tingle coloured Honda. And Javar is one of them. So he's in 15th at the moment, and this is a little bit out of place for someone with the pedigree of this combination of Javar and Wizard.
So there we have it. We've got the chat going. Sexy Rexy, yibbida yibbida. That's all, folks. Thank you, Sexy Rexy, for joining us. Used to calling that man's name out on the circuit, but it is great to have you along for the ride. 6.5 minutes to go, and I can't see the chat. I can't see anything. I can't see much, JJ, but I can hear your voice, and I can see how many people are watching. And I've got to say, we're over 20. I know you're doing your own thing, but Low NZ, is he coming into the pits? Interesting colour scheme there. Haven't had fruit tingles for a long time. Unless it's those Bilson vodka drinks, JJ. They can catch you out, that's for sure. But they did on the weekend as Low NZ. You think that's bad? Stay away from that Japanese stuff. Minus a 196 Japanese spirit. That's also pretty nasty as NZ comes into the pits. And who else is on a hot lap? Is it the light blue for the hot lap? I'm not too sure. I know yellow is something that we don't want to see too often, because especially at the top of the mountain, that could cause some carnage. If you want to check out JJ Ruse, head to this link on YouTube. That's it. We're right across this, JJ. And don't forget, we're on Discord as well. But we have... How many drivers have we got lined up for Wednesday, JJ? It's going to be an absolute full field, I reckon.
There's going to be 27 cars on the grid and about 60 drivers all up. If my maths is right, it should be about that, yeah.
Amazing.
Wilco, his quickest so far is a 2:02.3, so that gives a bit of an idea of what he needs to be up for him to try and get that number one spot. He's not going to do it on this lap. He's just coming through the chase. He's 3/10 down on his fastest at this point.
There we have it. Thank you, Voodoo Nigerian Prince. Get in there, get amongst it, people. Would be fantastic. 4.5 minutes, but to go here. And, well, we haven't seen too much change, have we, JJ, here? 201.5, and it's stayed pretty much as it has been for a few minutes now in this 30-minute qualifying session. Like I said, don't go anywhere because I'm struggling tonight, aren't I? But stick with us. And we've got 30 minutes, and then we've got the top 10 shootout after qualifying, where both drivers can set a time before the big one, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, the big race, the 3-hour endurance race here at the Australia NZ Endurance Series. Something new we're doing, and get amongst it is absolutely fantastic. I'm forgetting that I've got a keyboard, because I can go through these drivers very quickly. There's Wilco climbing the mountain once again, climbing. Where's Mint Man? Bit of an anti-climax the end of this session, JJ. I was expecting at least maybe 2-minute flats. What do we reckon? Put it out to the chat. Are we going to see two? We're going to see somebody come through Ayrton Senna style in the final few minutes and set a quick time. I wouldn't hold my breath, JJ.
No, I'm not. I was keenly seeing if Wilco was going to be on for this particular lap, and he's matching his previous fastest, which won't quite be quick enough to take that number one spot.
There we have it. John will be going for a win it or bin it attitude next time around. Let's have a look. Mint Matt, let's have a look. Someone awesome.
Oh, that was Markle getting out of the way of him then, and it wasn't great.
Not ideal. Loving that.
So Mint Matt just did a 2:02.14, which is slower than their previous, but this will give a pretty good indication on this lap what their the difference to their fastest. So he needs 6/10 to knock off someone awesome in here.
Let's wait and see. Yellow flag's out. No, it's just in the pit lane, I beg your pardon. So, oh Jesus, I've dropped my phone. What a night we're having. And it is great to bring this to you. 17 people have stuck with us. I don't know why they have, but they have. And that's what we like here on a Monday night. Very hard time slot Monday nights. because we're just coming off the weekend. And oh, Minty,
Oh, it just tagged a bit of the fence there.
a bit, and has that put it? He is absolutely on it, isn't he, JJ?
He is on it, but he's just tagged the wall again. So interesting to see how much damage he's taken from those hits.
Let's have a look here. On board with Minty Matty. Life's pretty straight without Minties. Could even be Twisties as well, but less than 90 seconds to go. On to Conrod Straight now. Talk us through it, JJ, if you are indeed watching Mint, about this one, because I've got to say, this is where you can gain or lose a lot of time at the end of this lap, isn't it?
He's down 2/10 at this stage and he's fastest. And he should have time for one more. And with the pedigree of this bloke, he's going to be putting absolutely everything into it.
Not leaving anything out there, that's for sure. Here comes Matt. Is he going to have...
He's the only person in the field who has actually driven a GT3 car around Spa in a race as well. So he's got a lot behind him.
In real life, or...?
In real life, yeah. In the Nissan GTR.
Wow, real life. It scares me. It scares me, real life, but that is fantastic. Great stuff. So he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. So he's done it in real life. Less than 10 seconds. We're counting down now, the end of qualifying. As Wilco, he's coming around. So I think a few of these guys are going to miss out. Are they on a final run, I think, here in qualifying? A few have made it, but a few have missed out, JJ.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be it for the laps here. Just going through to see, so Gaz Bulls, I think that's called it for him. There's quite a few cars in the pits, but we'll try and catch up.
So we got 942, Team Little Bear. We're just trying to catch the next guy to come over the line, JJ. To end...
That will be Team Little Bear. I'm not too sure he's going to be able to improve. Someone awesome is on a last flying lap. So is Wilco. So Wilco, he's on here. He's 4/10 up. Just going through, just coming up to Skyline.
Here we go. We can see running bear. Team Little Bear, running bear. No, that's a great song, that one. But 46 across the line. Team Little Bear doesn't improve. 46. Hello, Figo. Can he improve? 1.3 down. Can he go any better? The answer is no. And who's next across the line? Number 43. Branchy. Here comes Branchy. And he's in the pits, so forget about that one. He's decided that that's enough for him, and I can see a number 19, JJ, coming down Conrod Straight as we speak, and that could be our man Wilco.
5.5 tenths. He needs 8 tenths. He's at 6.5 here, except for he needs 8 tenths to try and catch that number 1 spot. He's got 1 corner to go. 1
corner to go. That's all that separates him potentially from pole position. Here he comes. You heard it here first. He's done it. No. Oh.
Does improve. It's 2.5 tenths. That's going to... So the order for the top 10 shootout is set now.
Wow, there we go. Do not go anywhere, JJ. You're not going anywhere, JJ. I know that. But everyone at home, stick around, because I can tell you in just a few moments, we now have a 5-minute... no, sorry, I beg your pardon. I think we're having a 5-minute break, JJ. I think that's how it's working. That was tense. Bring on the top 10 shootout, says Voodoo. Hello, big hello to the Nigerian prince all the way over there in South Australia. Don't go anywhere, 5-minute break, and then we are going to be back for the top 10 shootout, where, believe it or not, only the teams who are inside the top 10 are allowed to join. Shootout procedure, we'll get to that in a few moments' time. Bring back the 5-minute rave, says Voodoo. Not sure we can get some music on here, Voodoo, how it works. We might get copyrighted. Twitch has been a little bit funny lately, but look at that. We'll just recap for everybody joining us. Someone awesome with a pretty awesome job there. A 2:01.517 to take pole position here for the top 10. Well, provisional pole position for the top 10 shootout. And then Wilco 2 tenths further back. Mint Matt half a second behind. Gaz Balls. Knox Parker in 5th. third row of the grid so far for Zest 1. Voodoo, I have my ways. I will sort it all out for you when your PC is fixed. Thank you, Prince. Chuck Norris, great stuff. Who would you stop distracting me, Voodoo, with those comments coming up there. But Eagle Wind in 7th, Shamrock in 8th, Andrelli in 9th. The man who I was calling Andretti for a couple of weeks, and then Adman rounding out your top 10. JJ, give us a penny for your thoughts. We have not seen it all yet. That was intense, but I reckon we've got some more to come here, I reckon, in the top 10 shootout. We
sure do. It's going to be super tight. It's second across the field there, the top 10 there. 2 seconds through to 20th. It's going to be an awesome race on Wednesday. It really is. But this top 10 shootout, people are going to be sending it. This track is unforgiving. It could be anyone's. So
stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a short word from our sponsors, if we had any. But no, we're just going to have a quick break in all seriousness and be back for the top 10 shootout right after this. Right after I read this comment from Voodoo. Not going to lie, those times are spicy. Thank you, Voodoo, for that. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after this.
Green light, go, go, go.
Are you there, JJ?
Yeah, I am, mate. That worked.
Yeah. It worked? Oh,
yeah, that's working.
After all of that.
It's all right. When the cars are on their hot laps, I'll get you to go on board.
Okay. Perfect.
Cheers, mate. Oh, and set it up so that there's nothing on your screen. Like all the widgets are gone.
Delta and all of that stuff.
Yeah, because I'll have that on my screen.
Is that? Can you see what I've got there now? I think I've got nothing except for the board. Do you want me to keep the board there, or?
No, get rid of the board and the map.
Okay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Was that 5 minutes, JJ? I don't think so, but we are almost ready to go.
It's going to be a little while before we're good to go. There's a bit of admin stuff to be done at my end, and I need to change the session over as well and redo the entry list. There's a bit of work now for on PS5 from an admin point of view to get these things set up. But I'm actually very, very glad that we've now got this functionality that we can do these sorts of races. We can give a bit more information about stats and race results, and it's just brought so much more energy to every community and every league, and it's been absolutely brilliant.
Certainly has, and yeah, don't you worry. When those pre-orders came out back in July, I forgot about everything, and I ordered one, Rain of Fire. I started a Mexican Wave at a Metallica concert. Does that count? It might, Rain. Oh, what a night we're having. Just keeps
it's been brilliant, isn't it?
Keeps getting funnier too, doesn't it? Not if you're sitting where I'm sitting, because I'm losing things, and yep, the chat keeps going on me there. But no, I've got it back now. I didn't think I would get that back. Rave of Fire. There we go. Thank you, Voodoo. I was waiting for someone to fill in the gap there, and you did it perfectly. 59 people following the channel. Some sort of milestone I think we can look to achieve. Hello, we've got some action. You do your admin stuff there, JJ, and I'll just try and see. We've got Knox Parker, Rate of Fire, when Metallica, when they were in Melbourne on the Death Magnetic Tour. Fantastic stuff. That would have been amazing seeing that live, no doubt. As we see some live action here out on track. And what on earth is going on? We've got a top 10 shootout with 9 people at the moment, JJ.
The top 10 shootout's not set up just yet. It will be shortly. We're just placing everybody back into their order. It would be handy if people sent through the driver for the top 10 shootout, by the way. So if guys can keep doing that, sending that through to me, that would be very handy.
You heard the man. Get those driver names through who will be driving in the top 10 shootout here tonight. Let's take a look as Knox Parker getting some airtime for the sponsors. Not that there's too many on that number 84 Audi, but that is a jazzy looking colour scheme. Audi coming into Formula 1 in 2026, I believe. That will be very interesting. And just one of potentially two teams which could come into Formula 1. I know we're not here for Formula 1, of course, but it would be nice to see Formula 1 around Bathurst. But yeah, one of two teams, along with Andretti, of course, if they let them in. If you want to get on in the action, thank you, Voodoo. Don't forget to join our Discord. And I'm going to say it once and once more only before the end of the night. Click follow, please. That would be terrific, because without you, we will have no followers at all. And that's pretty obvious. Top 10, Bingaling will be taking control of the car. Number 19 for the shootout. No surprises there. Rain of Fire, they're blocking Team Andretti. Makes no sense, especially when they have a viable entry plan. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, but yeah, it's a bit of a European boys club, isn't it, Rain of Fire? But hopefully they can branch out. There already is an American team, technically, I guess, with Haas there, so hopefully they can extend that to Andretti. Wilco, pretty much. Voodoo Wilco isn't fast enough. Need Binger King to take pole. That's a pretty safe bet, JJ, because Wilco didn't seem to be cutting the mustard earlier on in qualifying, so he's got my Bingerling to do it, and yeah, that's a good decision as he's flipped a coin. He's flipped a coin, though, so there we have it as Knox Parker. So please, ladies and gentlemen out there watching, get those names through to JJ. Toto, we went car racing. There we go. There we go. It's oh, this is shocking. JJ. I'm not on OBS, but we don't have the because I'm not on OBS. We don't have the sound effects. And Voodoo, can we get some more sound effects in there? Not that I can hear any of them, but can we please get more sound effects? At the moment, we've got Toto. We went car racing, and we've got Murray. Oh my goodness! And that's about it for 130 points. Sorry, I will sort it out soon. Please forego sleep, food, or anything else to get those sound effects in. As anyway, he knows I'm joking. He knows I'm joking. I'm just, geez, I'm talking a lot of shit tonight, aren't I? But Auschwitz, who's really lighting things up here tonight. Can't go with that one, can we? Food. Oh God, don't make me hungry. I haven't eaten in a while, says the great man. Maybe some ice cream, a little bit of that ice magic. Who remembers ice magic? That sort of topping that went strangely hard on top of the ice cream. I don't like where this is going. Why did you even say food? I don't know, Voodoo. I was just trying to make conversation. As Jamie hasn't done much in the pit lane there. I've got to be honest with you, JJ. As ice magic. That's right. Do they sell that in South Australia? There's an interesting one for you. Ice magic, ice cream, and sweet chili sauce. Rain of Fire. There's a man with 3 kids. Having sweet chili sauce. He's got cravings, that man. He's got a kid on the way. Get the ice magic for the kids. Tell me, Geordie, tell me, do they have... I've only ever seen ice magic in the chocolate flavour. Is it, do they sell it in any other flavour? There you go. As we hear... Mint. Oh, nice. You're pretty mint too, Voodoo. As listening, there's a lot of action there, JJ. Those that keyboard's going at a million miles an hour.
I should post a photo of the setup I've got here.
Yeah.
I've got 4 screens on and trying to capture everything while I'm doing this.
Excellent.
But it'll be done in a second.
Take your time. That's all right. Thank you, everybody. 60 followers 60 followers. I've actually worked out, Voodoo, if I actually stream, I get followers. So that's a pretty simple equation there. We've been live for 50 minutes now, as I think we've got guys coming back to kangaroo and chocolate chili sauce is great. Oh, that sounds interesting. I wonder what Gordon Ramsay'd have to say about that, Geordie, if he was around at your place. Kitchen Nightmares, Australia.
So, Trev, is there a viewer vote to see which car gets the 100% restrictor and 20 kilos of ballast, or is that not on for this one?
It could very well be. There's a lot of stuff.
Or just stick it on Wilco's car and go from there.
Yeah, go from there. He'll fix it all up. That's Gordon Ramsay. It's raw. It's fucking raw. It certainly is. I remember when Voodoo, when he got the steak that was a little bit too underdone for him, and he's like, you gotta fucking stab it to fucking kill it. It's still moving. But anyway, so we've got the guys coming back into the pit lane as you donkey, Geordie. There we go. As we've got to the chopper here. This keyboard is quite interesting. I've forgotten half of. There we go, F1, F2. I don't want to alarm you there, JJ, but this break has gone on for a little bit more than 5 minutes now.
Yeah, there is a stewards are looking at something as well in this at the moment.
Okay, there you go. The stewards are looking, something's happening. Green light, give it all you can, race control. Beaky, my man Beaky. Let us know where you're watching from, the Beakster. Good evening, good sirs. Thank you. Evening, the great man has joined us. Beaky, my brother, put it up for the vote. I vote Wilco for ballast. Maybe something's happening over on Discord. Maybe there's a vote going on over there. Let's have a look. Server is up. Let me know if you've entered. That's a delayed message there, but let's just checking the Discord. Keep those comments rolling in. We've hit our follower goal of 60 followers. That is going to change my life tremendously. I'm going to ring up my boss tomorrow, quit work, and become a Twitch streamer full-time. Not many people on Twitch nowadays, JJ, so it's hopefully I can manage to make an impression and stand out. But, well, we have hit that follower mark. That's fantastic stuff coming into tonight. I think we're on about 57, I think. We were on there, Cam, Chuck Norris, my man, my manager, Mr. Voodoo and Mr. Rain. Hope you're all well. Thank you, Beaky. So I think we've got all the drivers up in the stewards room, maybe. JJ here at Mount Panorama, just sorting a few things out. Hopefully we don't the politics. There might be something going on. Keen to get back on track with you. Rain of Fire, doing all right, thank you. Yourself. Just realised that that sounds a bit like Chad Nayland in the pit lane there, doing the MC work here at the track on the game. But anyway, absolute professional, that boy. I've been in a commentary box with him, and he does an absolutely fantastic job. But 3 minutes to go in free practice too. I'm guessing we're just going to keep going through these sessions until we get to the action, JJ.
Yeah, that's right. Look, we're not far off. Just a tad more patience and we'll be right.
Too bad Chad looks like a work experience kid. He's he's not a bad bloke. He's, like I said, he's very professional. Very professional. Certainly let me know where I stood in the scheme of things. But that's okay. I'm just a nobody. I've got my 60 Twitch followers and I'm happy with that, JJ. But anyway, I've got some stories, but that'll be for another day as we are getting it all sorted out. I have full faith in JJ Penguin, the man alongside me. Who else is in the party? Jamie. I've forgotten Jamie existed. So sorry about that. But what was Jamie's role tonight, JJ? I've been all at sea with the loss of my PC.
He's going to be giving some split screen footage to me in the qualifying session, which will be happening soon, very soon. It's yep. Stop distracting me, Trev. I've got to get this out.
Yep, go for it. You do what you got to do. Are you racing Wednesday, JJ? We'll get back to him in a moment. Something I missed that one. The comments are coming in. Sita fan, yay, Riggsy and Andrelli. Get amongst it. Keep following, keep liking, doing all that stuff. Thank you, Voodoo. I'm not the work experience kid. I hire the work experience kids as Disco Stew likes KRL channel. There we go. Riggsy and Andrelli as Trev, more than a work experience kid. Thank you, Voodoo. You are the one who hires a work experience. There we go. I finally got that out. 28. Oh my God. We got 28 people watching, and we've got all happening. But I can tell you that JJ is typing furiously there. You can probably hear it actually in the background. You can hear that keyboard going a million miles an hour, and that is because we're getting everything sorted out now before we go out for the top 10 shootout. I'll tell you what, it's so hot here in the commentary box. Absolutely stuck to this chair here, and my dog's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, but we'll push on. Big Riggsy. Riggsy is rolling on the floor. How are you, Riggsy? Let us know. Rain of Fire, we would love to hear how you're doing. And maybe Barters could make a song about the work experience kid. Doing a great job. Thank you, Beaky. Loving your dulcet tones. With thanks to Shannon's, this is the top 10 shootout. Oh, here we go. We're in. How good's this?
Green light. Go.
No, right, Trev, just hold up, mate.
Hey, all right, I've got a bit soon. Not the first time that's happened, but I can tell you now, we're in the chopper. Get to the chopper. Okay, hang on. You just do what you got to do, JJ. I'm just still discovering these keys on the keyboard here.
I'm trying to find the correct wording for this.
Yep. Okay. Great timing. Thank you, Beaky. Thank you. I've got my chat on about. I'll just try and set the scene for everyone watching at home. I've never had 31 people watching in my entire life on here, but I can set the scene for you. It is that I'm reading my chat messages off a screen, literally the size of my palm, and it is absolutely impossible. It is impossible to know what I'm doing. But anyway, the numbers, Wilco, the numbers 34. Jesus, look at this. If everybody leaves a chat message, I'll reach another one of my milestones on Twitch. But anyway, I'm not telling you how to do your job. But please, out there, I'm going to say it one more time. If you're out there watching, I know you're out there watching. These are big boy numbers. I've got to say, please follow the channel. I want to hit 60 followers. I've hit 60 followers. I want to hit 70 followers. That's right. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that follow button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And with if I get $1 from every one of you, I might be able to do this do this for a living. More people than a Taylor Swift concert, says Beaky. The place is absolutely jam-packed. Look at this. Andrelli's getting airtime for the sponsors. And Gazball's there. Jamie, I've forgotten who was on pole position. Someone awesome, I think. And then Wilco second and somebody in third. And the followers are coming in. How good is this? 62 followers. Geordie wants to control the smoke machine and the strobe. Disco Stew likes disco music. Thank you. Here we go. Point me in the direction of the mosh pit, says Beaky. Footnar, wishing I was out there backing up the last Enduro win. And there is not a lot happening, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to say that stick around. That is a very nice livery there. 46 in yellow. Bit of Valentino Rossi about it as we click through the rest of the grid. Let's take a look inside the cars, and you can see just what these drivers have to... Oh, now I've been disconnected.